It's 21 minutes past 8. I've been catching up with some amazing people who've gone above and beyond in their local communities. There's some of the finalists in our Make a Difference Awards, which are in, of course, September. This week, it's all about the Animal Awards, and Ronnie was nominated along with her therapy dog, Ozzy, for putting smiles on patients' faces at the Queen's Hospital in Burton. Good morning.
Morning, Twiggy.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You've got a little smiley-faced dog looking. He's got his paws on the desk. What's Ozzy like? He's beautiful.
Oh, he's a lovely dog, and I'm so lucky. He's the first dog I've ever had. He's a black, fluffy little cockapoo, and he's 7.5 years old.
Oh, he's same age as Bertie. My dog, he's a sprocker.
I know, and it goes so fast.
I know.
And he's the first dog I've ever had, so...
It's the first one.
I've never had a dog before, so I'm so blessed with such a dog like Ozzy. And he's just so calm and quiet and caring and friendly, but then get him on a field with a ball and
he's just like
crazy,
me.
Crazy.
Get me
Dirty
on the field
water,
with a ball.
Yeah, he'd be in there.
Yeah, I know.
So he just, it's just very gentle, and like this morning he's just coming here fine, and we've raised a few smiles already by just being in the staff room and next door. So yeah,
is that what he does, make people smile?
It seems to. And most dogs are a bit like Velcro, and they stick to their owners, but he's like a magnet, and he draws people in.
He drew me in. He's lovely. We've had a kiss, we've had a little stroke, haven't we, Ozzy? Look at him.
He's having a look up, aren't you? He's looking for treats.
Is that what he's looking for? Right. It's not your job, is it, to take Ozzy around hospitals?
No.
But you do.
Yeah, I do work at the hospital as well, on the help desk at Burton Hospital, part-time. And then I'm a volunteer, a therapy dog volunteer. So I'll go in on my in the evenings and on my days off. And on a Wednesday morning, we keep them at the help desk area so the staff can come and have a cuddle on the break.
I bet loads of people do, don't they?
Some people aren't actually going out for cigarette breaks because they're actually rather sit with Ozzy, and then they'll go back. So, yeah, it's quite good for their health and well-being. And we've wiped up quite a few tears from people, because people come in for appointments and sometimes happy and sometimes they're sad.
There's something else about
scary.
dogs, isn't there? I've always said that it's like when I'm having a bad day, I've said this on many, many occasions, but Bertie knows.
Yeah,
they seem to have an extra sense.
They do. They have an extra, and they don't need words to ask how they're feeling. They'll just go and sit with the patient, and they'll just cuddle up, and they'll just put the head on them. And it can be that the families are quite distressed as well, so they just need a little distraction sometimes.
What kind of people has he helped?
Oh, all sorts. He's been where there's somebody coming down the corridor that's going into labour, and they've been like screaming and shouting, and we're thinking, oh my gosh, and she goes, oh my God, there's a dog, and she stroked the dog, and it calmed her down until we managed to get like a paw to take up to maternity. We've sadly had people where he's done end of life with people and just lay there for the last moments.
And does he lie there with them?
Yeah, we have a special blanket that he sits on that I bought today, like a yellow blanket, and he'll go on top of other blankets that he sits on, and yeah, he'll just get in there and lie with them.
Like he knows.
Yeah, and he's got intensive care and anything. We never know where we're going to go. As long as we've got permission to be there, we can go up onto the wards and see. And then the staff are so good because they'll know that patient that needs it that day, or that member of staff. And it really makes a difference, because some with dementia patients, they probably haven't really spoke much to the staff. And then when the Ozzy comes in, they've actually started talking about the dog, their own dog.
It's like a trigger, isn't it?
It's a trigger, yeah, it is. It's a communication link that we probably can't have with each other, but they can have with animals. So I feel very blessed.
How
lucky.
Did you feel when you found out that Ozzy was nominated? What a great name, by the way.
Oh, is it? Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's a brilliant name. Love it.
I should have called him Marmite, because we love him, and my husband doesn't really like dogs, so it was one of them. So that's why he's so well behaved, because we'd never had a dog in the house before. When I to be nominated, everyone says thank you to us all the time, but when somebody takes the time to actually fill in one of those forms or press the button to send a reply, I think that's just so amazing and so kind. I feel so grateful, because he's just one of many therapy dogs. We've got 2 in our hospital. We've got Izzy as well, and I know there's about 11.
Izzy and Ozzy.
Yeah, there's 11 at the trust in our hospital, and then there's 63 just in our region that are going to care homes and schools. So for him to be able to be here and represent them,
that must light you up.
He does light me up, yeah. It really does, yeah.
The person who nominated you says, Ozzy, you and Ozzy are amazing and totally deserve the recognition. That must be lovely to hear.
Really
worth
kind.
All the trouble.
It is, yeah. And I love people, so it's just an excuse really for me to communicate with them. Because if I went up to a stranger in a bed, they might not want to talk to me, but the dog just lights up.
It's a connection.
It's a connection, and then they start talking to each other, the patients do. They interact, whereas probably a 20-year-old didn't know he got anything in common with an 8-year-old until they know they love dogs. So,
what would it mean if Ozzy won it?
Oh, I'd be so proud.
It
would mean that it would recognise that other people have got a dog that maybe, or a pet or a cat, that they could turn into a pets as therapy, and then because there's not enough dogs to go round, and it would just open up the doors. He's part of Pets as Therapy, so if anybody did want to actually get their dog to become a therapy dog, it's www.petsastherapy.org, and there's loads of information on there. There can't be enough therapy dogs.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah,
because
please.
He's got his paws on the desk, and I've got you, Ozzy. Oh, what a great picture!
Oh, thank you.
We'll see what we can do with that. Thank you ever so much for coming in.
No, thank you
for talking to us. That was Ronnie and her therapy dog Ozzy, who are one of 4 finalists in the animal category for Make Our Difference Awards. What a beautiful, beautiful dog. You're an animal lover, aren't you, Sarah?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
You want to see this dog, Ozzy? He's beautiful.
Oh.
He's a beauty. He's an absolute beauty. He's handsome. He's a bit like me. Handsome.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, with great big ears.